The 1-year-old baby cried incessantly, but the doctor didn't find any abnormalities. But when he picked up the baby, he was startled by a faint smell emanating from the baby's body. He instructed his assistant to secretly take a blood sample from the baby, making sure the baby's father didn't find out. He suspected the father might have done something terrible to the baby. The blood test results quickly came out, but when the doctor saw the report, his worst fears were realized.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Stay here. Stay in this room and do not leave. Do not leave that man alone with that child.
The doctor never imagined that the father would do such a thing to the baby. Realizing the severity of the issue, the doctor hurriedly informed the head physician. They found, to their astonishment, in the 1-year-old baby's blood, traces of substances related to drugs. The reason the baby cried incessantly could very well be due to withdrawal symptoms. If that were the case, the baby's addiction would likely be linked to their parent. When the baby was first brought to the hospital, the father claimed it was due to a gas explosion at home, so the doctor didn't think much of it. All he focused on examining the baby for internal injuries. Now it seems the explosion wasn't caused by gas at all, but rather by the man's drug led at home. The baby had been living in such an environment for a long time, and toxic substances emitted continuously infiltrated the baby's body, which inadvertently led to the baby's addiction. But the doctor dared not speak out at this moment, at least until the police arrived. He needed to calm the father's emotions first. The father, who was unaware of the situation, became frantic. The baby had been crying non-stop since being admitted to the hospital. The father kept complaining that the doctors were useless. After all the examinations, they still couldn't find the cause. The doctor wanted to suppress his anger, but the father's yelling at the child completely enraged the doctor.
He can't stop crying because his nervous system is shot. He can't stop crying because his brain and his heart and his renal system are all compromised. He can't stop crying because he's in withdrawal from crystal meth.
You son of a bitch, the doctor exclaimed angrily, letting slip his tongue. The father had anticipated his secret would be discovered. He explained that all he did was for survival. Neither he nor his wife intended to harm the child.
And I'm a good dad and I love my family.
Well, now you can love your family from jail.
While the doctor was knocked unconscious, the father hastily carried the child and fled the hospital room. But what the father hadn't anticipated was that his actions directly cost the baby's life. The doctor searched the entire hospital but couldn't find any trace of the man. As the doctor was bandaging the man's wife's wounds, a noise suddenly came from the bathroom. When the doctor opened the door, he found the man hiding in the bathroom with the child. Seeing that the baby was unresponsive, without thinking twice, the doctor hurriedly carried the child to resuscitate. But unfortunately, the baby suffered severe organ failure and ultimately lost its life. The mother collapsed instantly upon learning the news. For the sake of survival, not only did her husband end up in prison, but she also lost her child's life. Although deeply remorseful now, it was too late for regrets. Everything was too late. Faced with such an outcome, what could the doctor say?